How are you all doing today? And welcome to another episode of Conversations with Dan
and Josh.
Exactly. If you are new to this channel, please go over there, subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell a friend to tell the world that we are here and we exist. But if you are already subscribed and you've been rolling with us, you know the drill. Let's get into today's topic in the next 5 seconds.
So guys, today we dive into the digital roles we often miss, but you ought to consider when you're hiring for your company.
Yep.
And why we looked out for this list. It's not the entire list, but why we focused on this in the Ugandan market, or in at least most markets. Most of these roles are usually ignored or bundled up into digital officer who has to do everything, and then or a social media admin who has to do everything. So yet sometimes the scale of the company or the activities,
not just the scale of the work itself,
requires these roles to actually be standalones, and they can be plug and play, where you have a consultant for a given time, or for sprints, where you have teams, and then maybe you train. Either you train the people to actually fill these roles intentionally,
or then you recruit people who are already experts
set for them. So then for you, what would be the first role?
Okay, for me, the first role that I think has not been considered a lot. Some might feel it's far-fetched, but I think it's around that time when we should be considering hiring or having a data analyst on a team. Now, data analyst is not just one person sometimes. Other times, it could be very many people, because there are different facets
in the organization.
Exactly.
From different places where you can interface with data.
Exactly. And because we're getting, I don't want to sound very cliche, we're in the data age. What? Nah. But data is becoming more relevant, and people are now recognizing the importance of having data when you're making your decisions. So
it's digital makes it easy to track,
because you can track. Basically, there's a whole story in numbers. And you can have all these numbers.
Story in numbers.
Wisdom has been spoken. Thumbnail. Exactly. So for data analysts, as I said, there are very many facets to this. There are very many different levels. And in most organizations, you need data for different things. One of them is the customer journey. All right. So you need someone who can be able to pick the details of the customer journey. Why are people falling off your website? You know, why are people bouncing?
Why are they completing?
Why are they completing? Exactly. Why are they staying in the cart? Do they need help? Exactly.
Where to opt out or purchase?
Do they need more payment options? So the data that comes from that customer journey is very important for the rest of the process, or for the rest of the operations of the company.
Because from technology to marketing to sales
to R&D itself, like down to the product. Because if you realize that with the customer journey people are falling off at a certain point, you might find that maybe it's your product. And the way
it is presented or the journey. So but understanding where along the journey they are facing challenges helps you improve it faster, so that then you make it seamless. I think then for me it brings me to the fact that the systems we are building for the digital age need to be learning from the data that they're using. They need to be learning from the behavior. If people are more interested in certain content on your website or channel, give them that content. Don't deny them what they want.
Listen to the people.
Listen to the people. Because now we are in the age where people no longer watch TV how they waited for programming. People prefer that if I miss my rugby match, I can just go and catch it. If I want to watch soccer, I can replay it. If I want to watch a movie, don't give me news.
Exactly. Don't give me an ad in between.
Don't interrupt my experience because you feel like. So through machine learning, the systems that we now use, the products, whether it's a sign-in system, registration, straight, and industries like maybe education, like universities, they have a lot of opportunity
to do this,
to maximize. If you look at, I like industries that deal a lot, again, in our market, it's usually the telecoms and banks that really deal with a lot of data. And if you look at ministries like the ones that deal with national IDs, driving permits, taxes, and
fines.
Yes. Yeah. So when you look at all these things, it's if they can actually learn from the users. Why do they come at a certain time? Because you see, like now, maybe for taxes, is you have to know that people will probably like to file at the last minute. So if you don't pressure test your portal for large volumes, exactly, then your site will end up crashing, and then people will they will say, but we came and it was unavailable, so why are you finding me? Yet, you know, I
did what you told me to do.
Yeah, exactly. I came to the portal and, you know, so that machine learning learns to track and better improve.
But then also machine learning helps with automation.
Yeah.
Like with what we're doing and where the industry is going, there are a lot of things that need to be done. So wherever it is you can automate, you need to automate. Yeah. And machine learning helps with that. It helps you understand.
Automate smartly.
Exactly.
Smartly.
Exactly.
These things of launching products and they are half-baked. Yeah? No one told you. Like,
I know.
If test, stress test. Yeah. And most times we are, in our market, we rush to launch. It's like a race. Great. But then the audience now moves on so fast.
Yeah.
We like, I tried it didn't work, sorry. And then your competition learns from you
and then that stuff better.
Yes.
Yeah. Which then also brings the other element of data that we need to consider. Feedback.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to have someone that understands and reads feedback. Yeah. Because while you're having customer journey, you're having machine learning to help with automation, all these things, you need to understand the feedback loop, and you need to have systems in place. And in this case, a person on the roll that will receive feedback, break it down, and relay it to the responsible parties.
Yes.
If your customers are saying, hey, there's a challenge here, you know, this is not working.
Probe.
Exactly.
Yeah, probe. They might be reporting something that you already know, but probe, because I might say I'm having an issue with logging in.
Yes.
But it might not be the same issue Dan has, but both of us are failing to log in. So probe so that you can narrow it down and understand that, we're having an issue with logging in, but probably even when he forgot his password, it's not setting the reset link.
The reset send I forgot my password bit.
Yes.
And things like that.
Yet, but it's still failing to log in. It's very different when I put in the right password and username and it hangs.
Exactly. So it's important to have people that understand those things, especially with data. And this is not like the all and all for data, because data is big, huge, guys. It's very, very big. Send us another video of it. So
big data. There are so many, but we have to start that journey.
Yeah, it's a good starting point. If you can have people that handle those three roles, it's a good starting point. It also prepares you for the time when we get to the big data, where now you're handling Facebook no data points.
And then we come to the statement that we usually like to say.
Make
Google your friend. Mr. Google, sir.
But times.
Then we actually forget to use Google to our advantage.
Exactly.
And how do you do that? Through SEO. What is SEO? Search engine optimization.
Wisdom is about to drop. Tell them, say.
Preach.
Tell them, say.
Moment of silence. Anyway. So, but what does this mean? Having a search engine optimization expert or consultant, whatever you call it. You know, as marketers, we like name dropping. But at the end of the day, let him do SEO. Let him do SEO. They make Google work to your advantage. They make Google or search in general work to your advantage. People right now are making decisions based on what the engines return.
Chances are high you landed on this video by searching something
else.
Something else, and
then we popped up. So SEO is now a subtle discipline. It's a constant practice that pays off in the long run. It's not a quick fix.
It's not a quick fix. It's not that silver bullet.
Yes, you have to constantly improve your SEO. If you're doing posts, because right now the search engines have tapped into the socials, they're tapping into so many things, images, audio, video, all these benchmarks all over the place. Is content, the way you write your content has to better return you if someone searches around that. So if you're into e-commerce, you have to look at the trends for e-commerce, website and best practices and optimize that. So that maybe when I say washing machines, then, and my location is Nigeria, then it should return.
Why Nigeria?
Nigeria is usually the victim, but it's the top of mind. Power Nigeria, water Nigeria, jam Nigeria. Anyway,
clearly that's Nigeria.
But yeah, so. And with that, it will return results. Yes, there will be washing machines for sale.
Yeah.
But there's someone selling in Kamocha, there's someone selling in Deba, there's someone selling in Entebbe.
Yes.
Why should it return your store? Is based on location. So that means you optimize your content so that if I'm searching from a radius of where you are, it returns.
Yeah.
That's why the search experience now is more refined based on a lot of demographic touch points, age, location, interests, and Google keeps learning, which is machine really learning. So SEO is important because most times we build websites,
Just you build your website and just
leave it there.
You're like,
and
people will come, and then they never come.
Yeah. And then most times is you don't even need a website because you didn't plan for it. So if you're building a website, understand why you need it and what you need to do.
I think what people need to understand is SEO is not just websites.
Yes.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, which kind of also gives us an opportunity to be like, a lot of the stuff we're talking about today is a bit complex.
Yeah.
Would you guys like to have a fairer breakdown or a session where we can break this down? If it's something you're
there's
into,
a topic that you feel like, guys, for SEO, we need to break it down more. For machine learning, and probably we can bring some experts in those disciplines to go technical.
Yes.
Yeah. So share in the comments. Let us know.
Exactly. Now the other role, that I feel is, now this one here is, it's a bit of a mystery. It's like there's a misconception about it. Content and channels. Exactly.
Say it again.
Content and channels.
Why you say?
Content and channels.
If you don't get it,
forget about it. But no, they don't forget about it. They should learn about it. Okay, they should learn about it. So content and channels. It's very, very important to have someone on your team that understands content
and
channels. And by content we mean
the yin.
The yin and yang.
Yeah.
Because content is not just the content itself. There's creation, there's research, there's production, optimization,
budgeting, advertising,
all those things. Then there's the channels. How all this content that you've made, where is it
format, going? Presentation, for who?
You get
what time?
What which
call to action
itself? What call to action?
Yeah.
Do you need a call to action?
Yeah.
That's another discussion. But ideally, it's also important to have people or a person that understands content and channels, such that then everything that you're doing, everything that you're going to communicate, is going to the right person in the right way.
So you have value across
the board.
Because it's useless to create a video that is 1 hour.
That speaks to nobody.
And then you put it on Instagram. Yeah. If you can even put it there. But they will watch, and then you are like, we are dropping nuggets. They will watch. No, guys, we are not going to put this video. Zero views. And then you wonder why. Because when someone
1 hour that's a whole movie. Those are 2 episodes of Big Bang Theory.
So content and channel.
Content and channel is very, very important. Because then I feel it would answer some of the questions that very many marketers have. For instance, if not all public holidays need that work.
Like now from the recent escapade we've had, not escapade.
Tragedy.
Yes.
It's a recent tragedy.
Okay.
Like, do all brands need to have
rest in peace?
Like, think about it.
Like, guys,
do all brands? We don't all need.
For example, I'm a guy selling my shoes, my Nikes for my cool dudes who like rocking
it. Might even be Nikes. It might be like
okay, my shoes.
Your shoes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What business do you have with the Queen? like you
get. Yeah. But if you have someone who understands channels,
you selling pastries,
but you're still
please. Unless you're running a rest in peace combo. Not to be harsh, but
no.
We leave it.
But we leave that one here. But the case of the matter is, you need to be able to have an understanding of content and channels.
Yes.
It serves your brand's reputation. It makes work a lot easier.
It also sieves out doing unnecessary things. Yeah.
You have time to do the actual things that make sense. Yeah. As opposed to just following every trend.
Every trend,
Yeah.
So we have to. So when you understand content and channels, you're able to plan, you're able to execute with purpose,
and then you're able to track and follow
and know what is working, where. So meaning, most times you find brands, you ask them, when you're doing an audit, you ask them, how many channels do you have? Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, the website.
Yes.
Snapchat.
That one. And then you ask, you are selling, why? You're selling, for instance, what? You're selling laptops. Why are you on Snapchat?
Really?
What are you doing there?
Where are people?
But I think it brings it all around.
Yeah.
So these are roles that we need to start considering, because for some people might say we're not just ready for that, we're ready for machine learning,
which is okay.
Which is
that's why
very
we
understandable.
Have a recruitment model. You can have someone consult. You can have sprints.
Yes, or you can just start training people from within the organization and let them grow into those different roles.
Yeah.
But those are things that you need to consider. Roles you need to consider, because at a certain time, these are going to become the thing.
They are the thing.
That will become the thing.
They are already the thing.
Okay,
they are thinking. Yeah, but if you think there are more roles we haven't covered, we couldn't break it all down. Otherwise, we would have a 1 hour video and it would be a movie
which you might not watch.
Definitely. So if you think there are some roles we've missed, drop it in the comments. If you have certain questions, whether on the channel, let us know in the comments, or you can reach us personally at Nsimbi Josh is my handle.
At the Dan Odaka, pretty much everywhere.
Yes.
Except
so
Snapchat.
Let us know what you think. Let us know if this adds value. Let's have engagements. Let's converse. The purpose of the channel is really to build marketers and to share experiences together. And
because we're just two marketers that have gone through a lot of stuff.
Yeah. So guys, thank you. See you on the next one.